The fact that I grew up in Argentina, I was born in the US, and my parents are from Korea, has informed my work as well as most of what I do in my life, I think. I remember being in kindergarten and knowing that I'm different from everyone else. In Argentina, it's not uncommon to be the only Asian in the whole school or in the whole neighborhood. So we spoke Korean at home, as well as Spanish. And yeah, of course, organically, I was very interested in languages and culture and my own identity. I think that has set the path to how I approach things, about the way I see the world. And that's what I try to show with my work. It's just an organic reaction to who I am. I studied film directing in Argentina, and while I was studying film, I made stories about my personal history, about migration, about being different, and later on I studied linguistics in Scotland, and I also explored the multilingual side of my background through that. In my final year, I was doing research on sociolinguistic variation in the Korean language, and I came across a Korean dialect spoken in post-Soviet states. And I was extremely surprised to find out about this, and more so at the fact that I had never heard of these stories. So I wrote my dissertation about this dialect, and I did a photo project at the same time. I went to Kazakhstan to do field work. I eventually went on to Uzbekistan to continue the project. And last year I was told about the story of Koreans in Mexico and Cuba who migrated there in 1905. And yeah, that's my motivation really to do all of this work. Of course, it's very personal. And it's something that has just grown organically without thinking too much, just following my instincts, my motivation to explore my own identity, and also to tell the stories of people who share the same roots as me. If I have to be honest, I never really plan how I want to take pictures. I just go and I use a medium format camera, which I think does influence the way I work, because it's much slower. It's more of a meditative process at times, but at the same time, I don't think it's restrictive. The way I start these projects, I go to the location, I get to meet people, and it's always an interesting experience because they're as interested about me and the fact that there are Koreans in Argentina as I am about them. So it becomes a bit of a cultural exchange, and I just respond to what catches my interest, really. It's nothing more than that. I don't make a conscious decision to try to capture details that I believe will show something. That way, I don't look for things. I just wait for them.